Hey, good morning, everybody. Thank you for
Good
joining us
morning.
today for our Doing Business with. As you all know, we'll be learning more about procurement opportunities with GHBC, particularly our Pinnacle that's coming up. That's our signature event, November 14th, with our kickoff being on August 31st. I've been with the Chamber since 2023. A lot of you on here, I know you, and thank you for joining.
Okay. Is Miss Henrietta on? I can't like see
Yeah,
like the
she's
people.
on. She's about to say hi.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Henrietta Robinson, and I work here at the Chamber with Dr. Atkins and Erica.
Thank you. And so everyone, my name is Dr. Ashley Atkins, President and CEO. I'm excited to have you guys here today. Really excited to, start this Pinnacle season. If you were a part of Pinnacle season last year, we started a lot later, so I'm excited to start much earlier. And yeah, I'm going to pass it to Michael Brown. He's one of our board members, and he's also the co-chair of our procurement committee. So Michael?
Good morning, everyone. Michael Brown, board member with Greater Houston Black Chamber, sworn in January of 2026. Really excited to be here to present this information to you in regards to our two premier Pinnacle events that will culminate in Black Business Month. And uh, we're really excited to work with you guys and present these opportunities to you. Next slide. All right. So Pinnacle Committee chairs, we have Derek Robinson, who will be joining us a little later, along with Kim Roxy. Uh, if you were with Pinnacle event last year, you know those two played a pivotal role in putting everything together and making sure everything went smoothly with the event. So thank them again for chairing the Pinnacle Committee. Next slide. And also for our Pinnacle Award honorary chairs, we have Kavan and Aisha Shelton with Park Street Homes. If you're not familiar with Park Street Homes, they are a Black-owned home builder in Houston doing some amazing work. Currently in the Acres Homes area, they are building 23 attainable homes, custom-built homes. So if you want more information, they have an amazing Instagram page. Again, want to thank them for being honorary chairs for the event. And they're also a 2021 Pinnacle Award winner. Next slide. All right. For more information, please click on the QR code for the Pinnacle Award site. Uh, you'll have your key dates on there, which we'll get into in the next slides. Just one thing I want to highlight. Uh, we're still taking nominations, and we'll talk about it more on the next slides. We're still taking nominations for the Pinnacle Awards. So if you want to nominate yourself or another business, please feel free. Click on the QR code. All of the information on the Pinnacle Awards, key dates, and everything is on that site. Next slide. All right, so the big picture, we have two key events for the Pinnacle Awards. We'll have our kickoff reception on August 31st at the podium at Porsche River Oaks. We'll announce our Pinnacle nominees. We'll launch the season during Black Business Month. Of course, we'll have some light bites and drinks. And then the actual awards gala is on November 14th at the Bayou City Event Center. Winners will be revealed across 6 categories. We'll have cocktail hour, 3-course dinner, and programming. This is our premier Black business celebration. So on the previous slide with the QR code, that site will have all of that information in terms of how you can get a table and sponsor the event. And Thank you, Dr. Ashley, for including my picture in there, even though I don't think that was the best picture. We're just gonna keep rolling, keep scrolling through that, keep scrolling through that. Thank you. So the award, we have actually 9 categories. The first 3 will be determined internally. Larry Green Advocate of the Year Award, Sylvester Turner Excellence Award, and Sheila Jackson Lee Legends Award. The awards that you will see on our site for the Pinnacle Award for Black-Owned Business Excellence Flagship Honor, the Mac Hanna Upstart Award for any promising business under 2 years old, the Mickey Leland Public Leadership Award for a nonprofit advancing equity and access, Endurance Award for sustainable Black-owned businesses of 20 or more years, a Rising Star Award for entrepreneurs ages 18 to 25, and that comes with a $1,500 grant to be reinvested into the business. And the Young Entrepreneur Award, again, $1,500 grant for business owners under 18. Again, we're still accepting nominations up until I believe it's August 1st at 12 noon. So please, if you have recommendations, we encourage you to submit those to us. Next slide. All right. So our event timeline, we've already opened nominations back in May for the award nominees. August 1st is the deadline, 12 noon, no late entries. The finalists will be announced at our kickoff VIP reception on August 31st. And then the actual winners will be announced on November 14th at the Pinnacle Awards Gala. All right. Next slide. And again, in case you just joining us and you didn't get the information on Pinnacle Award site, there is the QR code there. That will be on award nominees, tables, things of that nature. All right. And next, we will talk about our RFP submission and review process. Very important for everyone that is interested to fill out the RFP information form. There will be a link at QR code, excuse me, at the end of the slide deck for you to start that submission process. Please complete all requirements, forms, and supporting materials. Your actual proposal you want to submit via email to pinnacle@ghbcc.com. An evaluation process, the proposals will be reviewed based on experience, capacity, and alignment. All right, next slide. So the RFP key dates to know, the RFPs will be due on August 3rd. Vendor evaluations will be done on August 5th. Selection and contract execution, we're looking at August 21st. Your contract start dates will vary based on the need, and we'll have site visits. We will get those dates to you as they are confirmed. All right. So our first category is catering services for the VIP kickoff reception. The awarded business, selected business will be responsible for passing out hors d'oeuvres, provide a selection of elegantly presented past appetizers throughout the reception, sufficient for the full guest count and duration of the event. Staff and service supply a professional uniform serving staff sufficient for the guest count. They must maintain a hospitable and polished demeanor consistent with the event's upscale tone. Set up and breakdown, coordinate all food station setup and breakdown in alignment with venue access hours and overall event timeline. All right. DJ services. This will be for the Pinnacle Awards Gala. Provide professional DJ services for guest arrival, dinner, transitions, and post-gala celebration. Supply all necessary sound equipment, speakers, mixers, any wireless microphones. We do ask that you curate and submit a playlist to submit to us that aligns with the brand and the guest demographic for approval. Offer on-site audio support for MCs and speakers throughout the event program. All right. Next slide. Floor design services and balloons. This would be for both the
So we negotiated when the new models come out.
Please mute yourself.
I'm sorry. For both awards gala and for the VIP reception, design and install floral centerpieces, stage arrangements, and entry decor for both event days. Provide installations for stage, VIP reception, and branded photo backdrops. Deliver full service setup, breakdown, and coordination with other decor vendors. Design and install custom balloon arrangements for stage decor, entryways, and photo backdrops. Provide balloon decor for VIP areas, reception lounges, and focal installations. Next slide. Videography services for both events. A full day coverage capturing comprehensive footage at both events from load in to final guest departure, breakout sessions, red/green carpet moments, speeches, award presentations, networking, and behind the scenes shots. Edited highlight reels, produced high energy 1 to 3 minute videos for each event, incorporating dynamic footage, event branding, and music overlays suitable for digital promotion, and interview content. Record short form interview segments with keynote speakers, honorees, and community leaders for promotion across social platforms and the Chamber's digital properties. All right, next slide. Valet services, this will be for the Pinnacle Awards. Guest arrival and departure valet, swiftly receive, park, and retrieve vehicles in a safe and efficient manner. Key handling and tracking, very important. Have a organized tracking system for keeping the vehicle keys in order. Customer experience, all valet attendees must greet guests with enthusiasm and provide respectful polished service. And of course, vehicle safety, the drivers must maintain a clean driving record and adhere to strict safety standards. All right, next slide. Show production and stage management for the Pinnacle Awards. We're looking for runner show management. Create and distribute a cue by cue schedule for transitions, awards, speeches, performances, and acknowledgments. There's also speaker coordination with rehearsal, confirm arrivals, distribute cue cards, and manage transitions on and off the stage. Stage cues and AV coordination, oversee lighting, music, video, playback, and teleprompter cues in collaboration with the AV team. And backstage operations, making staging props and presenter flow to ensure timeliness. All right, next slide. Decor and draping for the Pinnacle Awards. So pipe and drape and lighting, install backdrop draping, uplighting, and accent lighting that reflect the brand colors and elegance. Theme installation, create large format decor celebrating 91 years of excellence, including step and repeat elements and photo ops. Red carpet experience, style the entryway to include carpet stanchions, lighting, and branded media backdrop. Tablescape design, coordinate with floral vendor for linens, charger plates, runners, and decor cohesion. All right, next slide. Linen rentals for the Pinnacle Awards. We're looking for rental, setup, and breakdown, providing full service rental of high quality table linens, including installation and removal. Vendor must coordinate with the venue's access schedule to ensure linens are placed before floral, dinnerware, and centerpiece setup begins and removed promptly post-event. Deliver a complete selection of event linens, including but not limited to tablecloths for all guests. Approximately, we have 40, but I think we're looking at maybe a little bit more than that. For tables, I think closer to 50. Coordinating napkins and optional overlays or runners for accent tables, matching chair covers, quality and presentation. Linens must be delivered pressed, wrinkle-free, and stain-free. Vendor is responsible for ensuring a professional grade presentation across the event floor. All right, next slide. Stage design and environment experience for the Pinnacle Awards. Signature stage design and fabricate a custom stage that serves as the gala centerpiece, creating a premium setting for award presentations, speakers, entertainment, sponsor recognition, and photography. Stage backdrop and scenic elements create a custom backdrop with dimensional, branded, and architectural elements that reflect the sophistication of the Pinnacle Awards Gala. Stage lighting and visual enhancements. Coordinate with the audio-visual team to incorporate scenic and accent lighting that enhances the stage and elevates the guest experience. Award presentation environment. Design a stage that supports seamless transitions between presenters, award recipients, entertainers, and speakers while maintaining a polished professional appearance throughout the evening. All right, next slide. Could you please mute the microphone, please? Thank you. Printing services. This is both for the kickoff reception and the Pinnacle Awards Gala. So we're looking for the menu, a 4x9 double-sided cardstock glossy menu, directional signage and banners, freestanding and wall-mounted signage to direct foot traffic and create a branded atmosphere, name placards and table tents, professionally typeset and printed materials for seating assignments, VIP sections, and panel identification, oversized checks as you see on the screen, and general copies of documents, including but not limited to scripts, run of show, and etc. All right. Next slide. So for AV for the Pinnacle Awards Gala, provide us with a professional sound system for 500 attendees, including microphones, speakers, monitors, mixers, and all required equipment. Manage all audio elements, including music, videos, award cues, and live presentations, ensuring clear sound throughout the event. Provide and operate all visual display equipment, including screens, projectors, or LED walls. Manage presentation slides, videos, sponsor recognition, branding, and technical cues throughout the program. Provide stage and presenter lighting that enhances visibility and complements the event design. Coordinate specialty lighting options, including uplighting, spotlights, moving lights, and logo projections. And participate in rehearsal and test all audio, video, and lighting before the event. All right, next slide. Photography services for both the kickoff reception and the Pinnacle Awards Gala. Provide us with a professional photography coverage for both the kickoff reception and the Pinnacle Awards Gala. Coverage should include guest arrivals, networking, sponsor engagement, speakers, formal program activities, award presentations, entertainment, and other key moments identified by the chamber. Capture candid and posed images of guests, board members, sponsors, speakers, award recipients and other distinguished attendees. Photograph VIP arrivals, networking, table interactions, and other meaningful moments throughout the event. Remain attentive to capturing a diverse representation of attendees and event participants. And capture speakers, presenters, honorees, performances, and award presentations during the formal program. All right. And as stated before, this is the QR code for the RFP portal. Please complete all requested items on that form and submit to us. And your formal proposal you will submit to the Pinnacle email address, which is pinnacle@ghbcc.org. Now, if you don't see your category on this presentation slide, please still complete the RFP portal. We want to, there may be some categories that we have not thought of, and there also could be opportunities. I know this is our signature event series for the year, but there are also multiple opportunities throughout the year to engage with the chamber. I think Dr. Ashley can confirm we have close to 4 to 5 events a month that we put on in addition to the Pinnacle Awards. And so we want to, first highlight these businesses and highlight all that you're achieving in the Houston community. And provide you with opportunities, not just for the Pinnacle event, but for upcoming events in 2026 and 2027. So I think we've got some curated questions that came in the chat. I want to answer those, via email. I want to answer those first and then get to any questions that we have on the call.
Perfect. So like to Michael's point, I know that was a lot of information, but this was like the high level kind of overview of all the different levels all the different services that we're looking for. Erica put in the chat, she put the link to the RFP portal. So when you actually go to the RFP portal, you'll see a link where you can actually see much more detailed overview of each service, like what requirements we're looking for, certain insurance, certain requirements that you need to have. And so I would say, please review that. And then to Michael's point, if you have a service that you don't see listed, still submit an RFP. To his point, we're always looking for vendors, and maybe there's an area as it relates to the Pinnacle Awards that we maybe overlooked, that we didn't list, that we maybe need. So still feel free to submit a form. And so to Michael's point, we had a couple questions that came in prior to this, some clarifying questions. And so the first one was, if there is a vendor that offers multiple services, are we considering working with the agency who maybe does like floral and AV and decor and photography instead of hiring for different services? Unfortunately, we are not. The goal of the chamber is that we offer as many opportunities to businesses as possible. And so where we would love to maybe hire one vendor and they do everything, it's more impactful for us as a chamber, specifically the Black Chamber, to seek and hire multiple vendors to give these businesses opportunities to grow and scale. Another question that we had as it relates to printing was approximately how many items. And so as Michael mentioned, for the Pinnacle Gala, we will have 50 tables. And so that means 50 table tents. When it comes to directional signs, and so when you think about, if you've been to our events, you know what I mean when I say directional signs. When you come in, knowing what registration table to walk up to. Have I already registered? Am I an elected official? Am I a GHBC member? And so those directional signs, we would say 4 to 5 of those. And then we think about parking, we want about 4 to 5 directional signs for parking. Any signage that is used outside should be made with material that is suitable for the outdoors. And so we want to make it easy when people are driving up, that there's directional signs of like valet this way, exit that way, Pinnacle event. It makes it easy to find the gala, even when we think about our VIP kickoff reception, knowing, okay, the location is right here, people are not passing by. We want to make it as easy as possible. Another question was, should an audiovisual production company submit only for the category related to AV? Yes, if the services that you offer are AV, you should only submit to that category. If you're a production company and maybe you offer lighting as well as AV, you offer stage management, it is okay to submit to more than one category. Then there was a question about the fact that there are some services, and not really for the Pinnacle, all the services overlap because we're putting on a gala. So if you're in catering, or if you're doing catering, or if you're doing photography, or you're doing AV and tech, all these services overlap. And so once we decide what vendors we work with, we actually bring them into the Pinnacle planning committee. And so you all are hearing about what each provider is doing, and you're working collectively to make sure that the vision happens. And so if somebody's doing AV or somebody's doing draping, you all should be communicating. If somebody's doing lighting and draping, you all should be communicating. And so you will always be connected together, and we do that through the Pinnacle Planning Committee. And so those are the questions that came in prior to this, but now we will open the floor. Please, if you can, use the hand raise button here and ask any question that you might have. If you are unable to ask a question, by unmuting yourself, please just type it into the chat and we will address it. I see one hand raised. Shadeen, I don't want to say your name wrong. I see your hand raised. Please let us know.
You were moving in the right
pronounce your name.
direction. You were moving in the right direction with the name.
Okay.
But it's Chidinma. But hi. So I did the backdrops session last year with the blue that you guys showed. So I was just curious. You have that under draping, but technically I'm under photography. So what would I submit under as well? I mean, I would be doing both again, but
you can submit for both. And so when we think about draping this year, and to everybody who's listening, she did the blue photography activation that we had with the blue draping. And so we will have draping throughout the event. And so I would say for you to submit to photography, because as you know, last year we hired more than one photographer. So we had a photographer we actually had 3 photographers last year. We had a photographer who was capturing video content and images of the people, and then we had a photographer who was capturing the entire environment, and then we had the blue draping experience where people could go before the event started and get individual photos. And so submit that in your submission for the photography. Mention the fact that you kind of offer a setup type of component when you do photography. Because when we think about draping this year, we're thinking about draping for the entire gala, the actual gala hall. The vision that Derek Robinson is one of the co-chairs. The vision that Derek and Kim have is to incorporate draping throughout the gala. So not just in that one component where you did last year, but I would say just submit photography and then put a note in the application that you can offer the creation and the design of that photography component. Does that answer your question?
yes.
Okay, perfect. Good. All right. Stanley, I see your hand raised. Please go ahead.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Quick question just for clarifying. We also have photography. So can we submit that along with sound, AV, and lighting also? Or just last year we did the AV, or do we just stay in that lane?
So if you offer photography, like I mentioned, if you offer more than one service, you can submit multiple proposals. And so if you offer, stage production as well as photography, you can submit multiple proposals.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a question with Monisha you want to ask?
So she said, I have a question about nominations. Go ahead.
Check after.
Yes, ma'am. I didn't know if it was appropriate to ask during this meeting, but I know the nominations got extended. And so I was trying to nominate a couple of businesses. However, it was specific information that I wouldn't have. And so I didn't know if I should just go ahead and just send it to the person to fill out. I didn't know if there was another link for nominations or how that would work.
You can actually send the right to the person, or you can email. I put an email in the chat, Pinnacle@ghbcc.com. What you will need to do there is that if you're wanting to nominate somebody, you need to include a working active email for that person. So if you just send us their name, there's nothing we can do with that. So you can send us the name and then an active email, and we can reach out to them, let them know they've been nominated. But the quickest way, because the application deadline is August 1st, is for you to just send them the link to apply.
Okay. Perfect.
Let's
Thank
see.
you.
You're welcome. No worries. I see another question. It says, what will distinguish the strongest proportional during the evaluation process beyond pricing? And so it's the ability to meet the requirements that are listed. So we have like a list of requirements for every level. Like again, like AV tech, photography, all the list of requirements. Do you have the capacity to do that to the scale? And also we're asking that you submit what do we call them? Not proposals, but like a showing us some of your past work.
Yeah,
And so
sample,
so a portfolio. So we'll be reviewing those to see if the type of services and style and all of that really match what we're looking for. Price is a component, of course, making sure that you know kind of fall within our budget, but the ability to show us that you can meet the vision that we have. That's also what we're looking for. And then we have a question that says, will the finalist spotlight videos be screened during the gala program itself? Yeah, so last year, that's what we did. Last year, if you attended the gala, we worked with Niles Dillard. He is a past chamber board president, board chair, and he did videos of all of the different finalists. Yes, he did videos of all the different finalists. And so during the gala, for every single category, we did videos of all the different finalists showing, and then very much like an award show. You see videos of the finalists, they tell you a little bit about their business. We maybe have like 10 finalists for the category. We show these videos, and then the individuals that are presenting that award announce the winners. And we also shared that material on social media really from August all the way up leading up into the gala as a way to promote these businesses who are finalists. Even if you don't win the award, you gain promotion and attention and marketing through simply just even being a finalist. Have entertainers or speakers already been chosen? We don't, the gala, there's no speakers at the gala. It's like, because it is a gala format, there's not, nobody's speaking. I will speak on the stage, then we'll have like our sponsors, like we have sponsors who sponsor various awards. So like last year, like Michael mentioned, Centerpoint Foundation was a sponsor. So they were on stage and they gave like very short, like 30-second remarks, but there's no speakers associated with the gala. And then entertainers, we had a band last year, but this year we're doing DJ services. So that's why that is listed as a vendor opportunity. Additional questions, feel free to raise your hand or put it in the chat. This is the perfect time to ask. Can you provide the catering budget? The catering budget, so we're only doing catering for the kickoff. We don't do catering for the gala because catering for the gala is done by Bayou Event Center. And so the budget for the VIP kickoff reception, Erica, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe, because it's only 150 people, I believe it's under about $500 because it's just pass hors d'oeuvres.
I believe so. I could take a look here. 1 second.
Okay. The budget, it's just pass hors d'oeuvres for that VIP kickoff reception for about 150 people. So the budget for that is about $500. Ashley Young, you have your hand raised? You're on mute.
Yes, hi, quick question. Hello. Love how you spell your name, by the way. So the reason I was asking about that was I didn't know if you all would take poetry under consideration. So say someone is actually like a professional, like spoken word artist, is it okay to submit an RFP just to be under consideration in case that's something that you all would be interested in incorporating this year?
Yeah, so definitely, like that's actually a good point. It goes back to Michael's point. If there's something that you don't see, just still submit, because as we are continuing to build this out, we're always looking for like creative ways to make the event more engaging and more captivating. And so, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Additional questions? There's no bad question. Stanley?
Yeah. you have a budget outline for the sound AV? Or any of that?
Let's see, Erica can provide that. I don't have it in front of me right now, but we will provide that. So after this session, we'll send out an email with any questions that you guys ask and just writing to like a document to outline that. So we'll make sure to list that budget in that document.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right,
get that
thank
to
you.
you, Stanley.
All right, thank you, Erica and Dr. Ashley.
Very fine. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Additional questions? Again, this is the time to ask. Like Michael mentioned, we have a lot of events throughout the year. So many events. We have a procurement fair coming up in September at Deluxe Theater. We have monthly luncheons every year from February until August. We have so many events, and so we are always looking for services. And so even if you are not, and this is just a perfect example, we had people submit last year for the Pinnacle Awards, and we maybe didn't use their services, but we've been using a lot of our caterers and photographers that we did not use for Pinnacle. We're using them this year for our various events. And so please, please, please feel free to, if maybe you cannot operate on the scale of a Pinnacle Gala, because again, it's over 500, if not more. Last year we had 500 and it sold out. This year it's going to kind of increase. And so if you know you cannot operate, and you don't have the capacity to do an event with 500 people, still submit a proposal, because we have events where it's like 60 people. We have events where it's like 40 people. And so there's always opportunities for us to reach out to vendors and hire vendors. So just please submit. Don't think that because this is like a really, really large scale event that you shouldn't put your name in the hat. Are the budget parameters range for other budget ranges for vendors should consider when preparing proposals? So are there? Yeah, there are. Because last year with the Pinnacle, we worked, I forgot the vendor that we used for floral. We actually used 2 vendors for floral last year. And so we had floral that was on the table, on every table, but for those, so for the floral that was on the table, some tables had larger floral arrangements because they were sponsor tables. And so maybe those floral designs were like 150. And then for the other tables, it was maybe 75. That was just like tables for people who purchase tables. And so that's the component of like the florals for the tables, which was one vendor. And then we also have florals that were on the stage. We have florals that were in our legacy hall. And so that was a separate vendor. And so I'll outline in the email following this, the different budgets for each floral vendor. And so again, if you're a floral vendor, if you all are on here and you submit, for most of the categories, we don't just hire one vendor. So like last year we had a floral category, we hired 2 florists. We had photographers, we hired 3 photographers. And so put your name, in the shortest way, submit a proposal. We don't just select one person. But Joanne, we will outline the different budget. No, you're fine. No, you're fine. It's totally fine. But we will outline the budgets for the different florals, because we are looking to hire 2 different florists, but each florist, there's like different ranges of budgets that they have to fall into based on what we need. Any other questions? We'll take like one more question and then we'll go ahead and wrap up. And if you have additional questions that maybe you think about after this, you can just email pinnacle@ghbcc.com and we will include your question in the email that we send out after this. So we'll take about one more question and then we will close out. Any last questions?
Going once, going twice. All right.
Okie dokie.
Everyone have a great day.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. We truly appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Looking forward to working with y'all. Thank you.